All right, I'm going to have a go at the Guardian's Cryptic Crossword for Tuesday, January 28th, set today by Brummy. Oh, I think we had him last week, I think. Doesn't seem that long ago anyway. Let's see what Brummy has for us. Check 1, related to ear, that's messy. Messy could be an anagram indicator, but I'm thinking it's the definition. Check, we've seen, can be CH, and then 1 would be an I. And then related to ear, I would have said aural, A-U-R-A-L. But something, oh no, there is yes, otic. We've had that before. And so it's not one I, it's one is A. And then our otic and chaotic. All right, that's a good start. It's played in confidence. Les Taylor. Um, Is there someone called Les Taylor? I don't think there is. Is it, I don't know what that could be. It's played, maybe is the definition. It could be an instrument or a game. I'm thinking an instrument. Oh, yes, of course. It's hidden within confidence, Les Taylor. The Celesta. I love Bartok's music for strings, percussion, and Celesta. Anyway, unit involved in some unspecified periodic payment. Oh, I'm thinking maybe a periodic payment beginning with A, annual or something, or annular, um, but I don't see it. Article on empty space unit. Empty space, I'm thinking would be just S and E, empty out. And then with the T, I don't think it can be thieves. It's not the word space. We have to think of the word room and then empty that out and we get a therm, which is a unit of heat. All right, officer deceives board, excuse me. Let me pause and sip my water. So I'm wondering if deceives might be cons, and then a word for, well, of course, the board. I only just mentioned this the other day, how often board is table and vice versa. So a constable would be a police officer. Let's carry on with the downs. Vicious, drugs, parties. Well, parties is often do's, so can we put something in front of DOS? I don't think so to mean vicious. Drugs could be E. Heroin and ecstasy could be HE. Vicious. Could it be Sid? Ooh, Sid plus drugs. Oh, I think it is. I think it's Sid plus plural of E, and not those kind of parties, but parties in a conflict maybe might be the sides. Let's go back to the across and check on that. Layout, clues with a solver's tip. That's a great clue. I'm wondering if layout might be to anagram clues and then with an A at the end, and it's a solver's tip. I'm wondering if it could be like the tip of a pen. Is there some word for that? But what would it be? Sacula. Uh, oh no, clues is only 5 letters, so we need more than that. So yeah, forget it. Oh, maybe layout. Solver's tip might simply be the S at the beginning of solver. Yeah, I don't see it. light, so aren't moving in line regularly. Light must be the definition. Lantern, I'm thinking. Yes, so I think we have an anagram of aren't. It is moving in regular letters in line would be the L and the N, the odd letters. So I think that's it. All right, current, games unfinished. So I think it's going to be a game and we drop the last letter to get a word meaning current. Now, is it electrical current or water current? Or current as in up to date? What games would begin with D? Oh, there is drafts. Oh, a draft, of course, a wind current. I think we've had that too. And I think up to now I'd never thought of a current of being a current of air, although of course it is, but yeah, just not the first thing that comes to mind. All right, spam is the works for the rest of the crew. Oh, I'm wondering if works or working can be an anagram indicator. So I think spam is 9 letters. And so it's the rest of the clue, rest of the crew. Oh, could it be something mates? Um, what's left over? I'm going to use the anagram helper. I'm very lazy today. Let's shuffle that. Shipmates, of course. Yes, the rest of the crew. Of course, should have seen that quicker. Kidnap, missing leader, certainly. All right, so I think we think of a word for kidnap, take away its first letter, and it's going to mean certainly. I can't think of that. Anglo-Saxon hairy creature, once neglected until now. Well, I think Anglo-Saxon can be abbreviated to AS, as in wasp, I suppose. And then a hairy creature with, I think, an eye taken away from it. But I'm thinking until now would be as yet. So the hairy creature is a yeti. Very good. City. Ooh, I was going to say Birmingham, but I think that's 10 letters, in which a pair takes daily exercise initially. So I think it is going to be a city. Oh, a pair could be a brace, I think. I'm wondering about Barcelona. No. Daily exercise. Or daily could be a char, and then exercise initially. Oh, could it be Bucharest? Now, what is the pair? Oh, okay, that's very Paul-like, I think. A bust might be a pair. All right. I thought I was reading the sun for a moment. All right, let's go back to the Downs. Convicted felons, U.S. presidents, with connections. With connections. No, it seems like a double definition. One of them might be punning, the connections, I'm thinking. Ambassador, he commonly is a beneficiary. Is it going to be an ambassador? Oh, like a legate? Legatee. Oh, a legatee, yes, would be a beneficiary of a will. Oh, Let's try typing it correctly. He commonly is a beneficiary. I think a legate. Oh, yes. So a legate is an ambassador. And then he commonly, well, that's like saying the Cockney version of he would be dropping the H to just give an E. All right. Toothy things, liberal chatter. Oh, I would have thought the liberal was an L. So does it begin with L followed by something for chatter? And it's going to be a toothy thing. But then 5 across would be L something. Yeah, I don't know. No. Ben's motto translated. All right, I think we're going to anagram Ben's motto as that'll be over my dead body. Let me pause, drink my water, and think about that. Something that will be literally over your dead body would be a tombstone. Rigid. Tom needs a boost. Oh, Tom can be a cat, so I'm thinking it might be. Yes, a cat. Tom needs a plus a tonic might be a boost, a tonic for the troops, and catatonic would be rigid. Get back to your old state gives Republican a way out. Well, I'm thinking Republican will be R, so I'm thinking like get back to your old state might be R plus, yeah, re something. But I don't see it. All right. Lying about copper, crooked, raking in millions. Well, lying going about something sounds like wordplay. Yes, I think it is recumbent. I know some people cycle recumbent bicycles where they're lying down, and it makes me think of the line from Albert and the Lion. Let me pause and look that up. No, I was misremembering. It was he lay in a somnolent posture, the lion. Anyway, if you haven't heard Albert and the Lion, I'll put a link in the description of this one if I remember. All right, so the R is right. Oh, how is this working? Um, about I think is re, and then copper is cu, crooked is bent, and that rakes in the M for millions. All right. Brummy, all right, is going to be I or me, goes on record over animated artificial human. So Brummy must be part of the wordplay. And so artificial human, maybe robots, cyborg, android. Oh, could it be droid? Goes. What's the record? Record is usually EP, LP, and then over animated. ID, but I don't think an ID is a record. Log. Nope. Sheen appearing at last on Casualty. All right, is that Michael Sheen or Charlie or Martin? But I think it's going to be Sheen as in shine, gloss, maybe? Appearing at last. Well, a Y is the last letter on Casualty. No, I don't see it. One who belittles journalist reversing vehicle. I think it's going to be one who belittles, and we're going to have journalist reversing, maybe, and then a vehicle. Or is it journalist followed by a reversing vehicle, a car, rack, van? What is one who belittles? No, I don't see it. Say, Lauren's excited to go inside soon. Well, excited definitely sounds like wordplay, but Lauren is 5, so yeah, I don't know. Say might be the definition. No. Union-related joke about turning tail. Uh, union might be one of the British unions, the NU, what is NUT, NUM, and then joke, a crack, gag, a line. That might turn around, and then I think turning tail might be the definition. Or maybe union related is the definition, and it may not be a labor union. No. Reserve, cast, put by lake. Well, lake is usually L, so I'm thinking we're going to put a word for cast, which could be the past tense of throw, or it could be the present tense of throw by an L, and it would mean reserve, which can be the verb, or it could be noun. He has certain reserve. No. Admit, high-speed force used in breaking noses. Oh, I'm wondering about to admit might be concede. But I don't see how it would work other than c is the speed of light. So is that the high speed? And then force used in breaking. Oh, that sounds like an anagram of. Oh, how about confess? Yeah, that's more like it. To admit something, to confess, because I think force is the F, and that's inside an anagram of noses. All right. All right, cask maker's craft, weaving rope in modest surroundings. I think a barrel maker is a cooper, so I'm wondering if it's coopery. Is that the noun of what a cooper does? Because I'm thinking modest might be coy, and then inside that we have an anagram, weaving rope. All right. Art, arranged in row or row for convenience. So I think we're going to anagram art inside a word for row or row, and it's going to mean convenience. Oh, which could be it could be a latrine. There we go. And so the row is a line. All right. Game that Greece would like to see making a return. Ooh, that's a great clue, but what game is that? Is it going to be a palindrome? Or maybe when it's reversed, it's something that Greece would like? Don't know. Painter's daughter turned up a shade of green. I think it will be a shade of green. Or no, maybe it's yes, it's a painter. All right, because D for daughter and sage green backwards is oops. It's funny. I'm thinking one word and typing another. Dega. Anyway, there we go. It quivers similar to a swan. Hmm. I think it might be something that quivers. Similar to might be yes, as and a swan. I can never, I think it's the female swan is a pen and the male is a cob. Maybe I have that backwards. But there is a tree, I think, the aspen, that is known for quivering. Not literally, but well, I suppose it shakes. All right, so now our union related joke about turning tail. No, I don't see that. Here's our, where's the G coming from? Well, from go? Inside soon. It must be ONG and Lauren. Yeah, oh, I think there might be an archaic word, ere long, meaning before too long, and that would be soon. Yes, say is EG, and then we put an anagram of Lauren inside of that. All right. That's very craftily phrased. I do like it though. This was our reserve. Oh, I think it might be shyness. Yes, to cast we sometimes see is to shy, as in a coconut shy. And Loch Ness, of course. We often see Ness as a headland, so it's nice to see it as a lake for a change. All right, get back to your old regress, I think. Yes, a way out, of course. I should have thought egress. This may be gloss. Um, appearing at last on casualty. I don't get that. Let me pause and ponder. No, I have not any thought about why that would be gloss. I'm not going to click the check this button yet. We'll leave it for now. All right, one who belittles. Oh, I'm wondering about detractor. Yes, the journalist we often see as editor. That's backwards. And then we have our vehicle as a tractor. This is our game. Yeah, I can't think of anything for that. All right, let's go back to the top left. Let's try and finish that off. Unit, involved in some unspecified, periodic payment, I think must be annuity. Unit involved, I think is telling us to anagram unit and put that in some unspecified, I think is any. And we get our annuity. All right. Layout, clues with a solver's tip. Oh, maybe it is an anagram of clues plus A plus S. Let's try that. And layout would be the definition. Yeah, I'm not seeing any good words here. Yeah, something like seclude, but it's obviously not that. The L is too far away. No. No, so I'm gonna have to leave that one for now. This was our convicted felons with connections. Ooh, a chain gang, I think. So I think it's the whole thing is just a cryptic definition. All right, so it is still looking like it could be. Oh, I do need to remember that out, I think, has to be the anagram indicator for clues. If it is that, and with the S, C, and L, surely it is. So could it be a lay can be an old song or poem, I think. Yeah, does this begin with an S for a toothy thing? Liberal chatter. What would liberal then? Yeah, if it's not an L, and it's hard to see how it could be an L at the beginning. No. Oh, how about our kidnap? Missing leader. Ah, so if you kidnap, you snatch, and I think this is very. I think of it as American slang, natch for naturally. Oh, so now, how is this going to work? I think this may be a TCH ET. Or, oh, how about chat, maybe? Toothy thing. Oh, could it be a ratchet? Ah, I think it is. I think liberal. I don't know if I've seen this before, but it's being used as an anagram indicator, I think. And so a ratchet thing with teeth. Ah, so lay, of course. Ah, is secular. Ah, and it's the solver's tip. I think we saw recently where the tip was the first letter, but I suppose it can be either one. And it's the last letter of solver. Ah, of course. All right, here's, ooh, the animated artificial human is the golem or golem from Jewish mythology. Um, yeah, so let's see. Brummy goes on record over. I don't see how the word play, but surely that is the answer. The golem. Oh, me, I think is Brummy. Okay. And record is log. And then all of that is turned over. Yeah. And then we get the animated artificial humor. Very good. All right. Game. Oh, yes. So it is nothing to do with a reversal of words. The game is marbles. So I used to love marbles when I was a boy. I think I loved the marbles themselves more than anything, but um, and of course, there are the Elgin marbles, is it? Elgin, that somebody British stole from, or I shouldn't say stole, but they took from Greece, and are they in the British Museum? And Greece wants them back, I think. All right. So what is this now? Turning tail. Oh, I wonder if we turn around a word for tail. I think union related is related to a wedding, and that would be nuptial. Um, let's see, the joke is a pun, and that is turned about. And then we turn or anagram the word tail. All right, that is everything. Let's check all. Yeah, everything's still there. Let's go over to 15 squared. All right, the blog today by Peter O. A friendly grid. Oh, yeah, all initial letters cross checked. Good variety of relatively simple clue forms. Yeah, I didn't spot a theme either. Oh, one thing, yeah, I always thought CH was just check in payment that you would write down accepting CC for credit card or CH for check, but he says it comes from chess. Maybe it's both. Yeah, and there's that word otic related to the ear. I think I followed everything until 22. Oh, appearing at last is G. The last letter of appearing plus a casualty might be a loss. Very good. All right, I think I got everything else. Uh, yeah, legate, an ambassador, and coopery. It is the Elgin or Elgin marbles. I don't know what this thing about that picture of a green-faced woman. I don't know what that's a reference to. Uh, oh yes, and Bucharest pear. What does he say about, how does he explain that? Does that need an explanation? Well, there's probably someone in the comments. My only ha was the C in confess was high speed. Yeah. Why is chain gang convicted felons? Well, I suppose, yeah, I just sort of assume that. Anyway, I did enjoy that and got through it relatively quickly, so I'm very grateful for that. Anyway, thanks as always for watching and have a great day.